Lingfield, a huge class drop. Stall 5, often slow to stride. That's the case for quite a few of these in the race. You don't want to be too far behind, but Rab Havlin rides. We'll drop back 2 to number 9, final one to look at. Bow and Arrows, another maiden, 0 from 17, but 3 seconds to his name, including last time out over course and distance. For Rossa Ryan, an eye-catching jockey booking. Rossa absolutely flying at the moment, riding at a 33% strike rate. And this horse, a year ago, he was second in a novice race, actually, under Oliver Searle, and third off 60. So he's very well handicapped off 50. Mick Atwater's flying as well, 3 from 11 in the past fortnight. 8 winners for Mick already this year. And maybe the Canis Bay Bloodstock Homebred individual can get off the mark at the 18th attempt. There's a look at runners forward at 7 o'clock. Thank you, Tom. And here at the track, took 24 goes to get up a mark at Chelmsford over Southern, and fired up here in an impressive time for 0 to 50. Often dropped in, probably a bit too far behind when third in a competitive enough race last time over the mile. Now, lots of these are very slow to stride. He is average from the gates and is normally held up, but Free to Dream can miss the break. Rachel's already mentioned that Revision can rear and cause big problems on occasions. Is a right test for Jack Doughty, and Jack would have learnt plenty from that 9-day ban he's received for Monday's interference. I think Ross Orion on Bow and Arrows is interesting because he's a nice looking son of Brazen Bow, a homebred for Canis Bay bloodstock, and at times he was second on his debut over 6 furlongs, and last year he was running competitively to a mark in the low 60s, so he's very well treated at 50 and a much better effort last time out. But Free to Dream is your obvious selection in the fact that it was a 0 to 75 he ran in last time. How impressive, then fired up very nicely here for Midland Park and didn't quite get the hat-trick 24 hours later at Chelmsford. And most of these horses do struggle to get involved, so as long as Free to Dream isn't too far behind entering the home bend, I think he's got an obvious chance of getting a second career success on his 10th start. Old La Rave there with the Monty Roberts rug. He's had to have a stalls test, the 10-year-old, on the back of his last start. He's won 6 times, but he too is slow to stride. So it could be a messy race. Let's see how it pans out and join John Hunt.
Ever so much, James. Thank you very much. La Rave then just taking a turn to come forward, stall 6, and College Wizard, the rank outsider in the field, to come in as well in the 2 shades of blue. Yeah, fully agree with all the views there from you, James, and Rachel about Revision and Jack Doughty. That Wolverhampton run on Monday was a real nightmare for Jack. I thought he was quite fortunate not to be more seriously penalised than the 9 days, to be honest with you. It wasn't good for him, so he'll be very keen to atone on a difficult ride. So the last one, College Wizard, stall 2. That's it. Ready to go. Over 7 furlongs this time, and they're off and racing. Bantry was the slowest one out of the gates and cuts across behind the runners now to get a toe through the first furlong. As they race on, very keen is College Wizard, but the first to show, Bow and Arrows, being joined now by Revision, who's been sent right up on the wide outside to come through and dispute the running. Just in behind those, Chico Dulce together with Free to Dream, and 5th place for Heerathetrack as they make the first turn in the race. College Wizard racing further back, racing ahead of La Rave and also Bantry, and at the back Federated is getting outpaced and pushed along. He's detached by 3 lengths as they head round in towards the home straight. So 3 furlongs from the finish. Bow and Arrows leading now from Revision on the outside. Chico Dulce tracks them in 3rd place, and Free to Dream poised in 4th as well. College Wizard still there but ridden along in behind them with Heerathetrack. La Rave is beginning to try and improve on the outside of the pack, and Bantry trying to pick up as well. Federated never getting involved as they now head for home. The leader here, Bow and Arrows, Chico Dulce, and Heerathetrack, and now Free to Dream coming as well with the challenge. Free to Dream this side in the white and green colours, just inching on here. It is only inches, but Free to Dream doing enough to win from Bow and Arrows, who was second again. Heerathetrack came 3rd.
It was the class dropper, Free to Dream home in front. 2 from 10 now for the son of Muharat. Rab Havlin riding for Amanda Perrott. And the Free to Dream partnership. Second again, Bow and Arrows, his 4th second for the 18th race maiden. And back on track was Heerathetrack, finishing 3rd like he did over a mile last time out. And Rab Havlin probably had a choice between Free to Dream and Bow and Arrows, and he has chosen the right one, 7 to 4 favourite. I think Rosso was cursing that Jack Doughty was very keen on the outside on Revision, and it just meant a lovely easy lead that Rosso was getting on Bow and Arrows was cancelled out as he entered the home bend, and that might have been crucial. A bit of an interrupted run for Free to Dream. He looked like he might be an unlucky loser at this point, but he stayed on strongly. Follows up that Brighton success in a 0 to 60 over 7 furlongs back in May, and that was a really good run behind How Impressive in that higher grade last time. Nice effort from fourth, Chico Dolce. I thought he might get a bit of E-Train money for the Magic team. But all in all, Ralph Havlin riding as well as ever here, Tom, and he'd have been relieved to make the right choice, having ridden Bow and Arrows last time out as well.